Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. So I'm currently here in Oslo for the Norway Chess. The Norway Chess finished a few days ago, but one of the rest days, I decided to go to the Take office, which is actually very close by to where we live. It's almost like 15 minutes from there. So I grabbed a cab and I went to their office. Actually, I did go to their office last year as well after the Norway Chess itself in Oslo, but this time they have a new office which has been set up, which is more spacious. Like they have an independent office of their own. So I'm very excited to see. So I reached here. You can see here there is a Take logo, and I went inside. There's like huge complex of buildings where one of the offices is of the Take. And we can start with this studio. I think you have seen this in a lot of videos of Take. I think the commentary, the content, so many things they do it here. One thing I like about Take is their attention to detail and the overall aesthetics of the company. It's really nice. As you could see, this is basically like the studio where all the commentary or basically everything is shot there. And this is the cameras. What they have is like next level. If you can see, I think you could have seen in their content, the camera quality, everything is top notch. And right outside that, this is how the office looks. And the first one here is, I think, the streaming room where everything is controlled. I think you have you can see a lot of wires and everything. I think this is the vMix where you handle all the broadcast which comes out of Take. And it's actually a beautiful view outside. It's very calm, peaceful. And right next to that is a very important studio, you can say. This is where Magnus Carlsen streams whenever he is with Take. So on the table, you can see there is photo of his wife Ella and him on their wedding day. So it's very cute. And this is the Secret Labs gaming chair, which is signed by Magnus Carlsen. And this is Magnus's rating, the current rating. What I think it's peak rating. And this is the golden play button of the Magnus Carlsen's YouTube channel. And this is, I think, is the football which is from the Real Madrid. I'm not sure, but it's something which is signed by all the players. And you could also see one of his trophies. So yeah, this is basically the overall setup where Magnus Carlsen streams whenever he comes to the Take. This is me sitting on the Magnus's chair, and yeah. And next to that is David Howell's den. I think it's called the Dave Cave. It's a pretty nice name. This is where David Howell, who is the one of the members of the Take, where he does a lot of commentary, content, and everything. I think he streams everything from here, and it's a pretty good setup as well. And after that, this is the place where all the people work. This is like the whiteboard, and as you can see, there was a meeting going on inside. And this is the place where all the people work. And right next to that is there's some DJ control here. I'm not sure why that is there, but right next to that is this place where everyone can just chill and have like a meeting or whatever they want to do. It's like a corner where people can just hang out. As you can see, there's Magnus's photo. It's pretty chill. The overall office looks really nice. If you can see, this is the pantry where you can get some food. I think this is where it's also prepared, I guess, the food. So yeah, this is pretty nice. They have everything, whatever you need to work.
So I'm Jacob. I do social media, content, work with creators, a bunch of stuff, really.
And what is the one thing you love about Take?
I guess just working in chess in general is very exciting. And we're startups, we don't have that many people working here, and being hands-on like this is very nice.
My name is Asbjørn. I'm a developer, so I create, program the app, the website. I work on the game review and everything related to it. So right now we're working on getting the website up, which is in beta right now. I love working with like chess and tech, the combination here, because I've been a chess player for 20 years, and then I became a programmer. And when I could do both at the same time, that was what I enjoyed the most.
Elise, I work with finance and growth. So I'm essentially looking at the whole user journey from people hearing about Take, to people downloading or signing up for the app or web, and looking at how we are able to engage them and retain them and make them refer their friends.
How long have you been working with Take?
1 year now soon. Yeah, I joined June a year ago.
And what is the one thing you enjoy working in Take?
There's so many things. I think I love the playfulness of it, and it's everyone who works here are very into chess, and we all sort of play and compete, and it's really, really fun to be working with something where you are a user of the product, I think.
Do you play chess or
Of course.
professionally?
No. No, very far from professionally. I am probably at the lowest range of the people who work here. But that's, I think, useful because we are actually targeting not just the best players, but people like me who are sort of stuck. I won't disclose my rating, but it's stuck somewhere below 1,000 and really want to improve. And so I think it's good for us to have not just people like Asbjørn, who's much higher rated than me, but also people like me who are not beginners, but, stuck in the middle.
Hi everyone, and I'm joined by the CEO of Take, Mads Kristiansen. Mads, thank you so much for having me here in this office again. How's everything going with Take?
Thanks for coming back. It's been a while. It's fantastic. Things have dramatically changed since we spoke last time.
Yeah.
New office, but also new app, and new collaborations and new users, and it's a very exciting time.
I want to first ask about the office. I haven't been able to see much, but it looked beautiful. You had like separate streaming rooms. You had like people working there. Can you tell us a bit how the new office has been upgraded from the last one?
So last time we met here in Oslo, we only had some shared desks as like a co-working space. So now we have a proper office. We have dedicated streaming rooms. We have the Dave Cave, which is David Howell's kind of small room. And then Magnus, of course, he has his own dedicated streaming room. And right now we are in the studio. So here's where we've broadcasted Title Tuesday. We've done lots of guest shows. We had Faustino here playing. So it's been a great opportunity for us to have both a dedicated sort of working area, but also have a full media production area for content. Just like you guys, we love creating content, and I think we have a good team that has put up some good videos over the past years, and there's more to come.
Has the team also expanded from the last year?
A few people have joined, but not so many. But right now we're hiring more than 7 people. Wow. So there are 7 roles out. And oh my God, I've received so many applications from India. Even though we this time wanted to find people in Oslo. Last time we were a bit more open, but this time we said full-time in Oslo. But people are just so eager to join and also even relocate to Oslo. So I guess that is a sign that we're doing something that people are inspired about.
Definitely. Talking about India, I also know like so many people use that and enjoy. Like, is the same with the app and everything?
So the previous app that we had for watching the World Championship and just following chess, we had more users from India than any other place, more than the US as well. For this new app that we have out right now, there's a little bit more users in the US, but India is trailing right behind. And I mean, still, we saw that for Title Tuesday, the broadcast, we see it in the YouTube comments, like India is, I mean, there in sheer numbers are a lot of people from India that are interested in chess.
Wonderful. And I want to ask you about what everyone has been talking about. It's been a busy few weeks for you. The partnership with Lichess to build the playing arena. So for people who actually don't know what's happening, can you give us a little context about what Take was before and what happened after the Lichess collaboration?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So when we started Take in 2024, it was mainly about watching chess. And that was what we were excited to do. We thought that In the chess ecosystem, the one thing that still needs a lot of improvement is being able to follow your favorite chess player and get a notification when they play and be able to watch that game in an accessible way for beginners also to be interested. For a very long time, and I still think so, that chess broadcasts mainly speak to an audience that are very into chess. It feels like the community that they address is hardcore chess fans. So it's a bit hard for my parents to be able to watch a chess broadcast. But in Norway, during the World Championships, for example, chess is broadcasted on national TV with millions watching. And there are comedians in the TV show, and they are asking the stupid questions of why can't I just move my queen? And then you have the GM or the chess expert saying, well, that would just hang your queen. Great question, by the way. So you have an atmosphere that is maybe more welcoming for beginners. So we wanted to create a good app for following, but also a good broadcast for beginners. And I think we did that quite successfully. The problem, however, was that between the chess events, we didn't really have much to offer our users. And they were screaming for more content, they were asking for more interactions. We had a very good Discord community that wanted us to develop more features. So we were sort of looking for where to take this next. And one idea that we always had was to bring text live commentary on the top games, because during a long classical game, maybe you can't tune into a broadcast for 4-5 hours while working or doing other things. But you could maybe read, sort of check the game in the app and then read what's going on and understand the ideas behind the moves. So we started developing that, and then we thought this will never scale to thousands of games at the same time, because we actually had people writing all the commentary. But we began exploring with the LLMs and the AI, and we quickly realized that this is not going to work either, because they don't know how to play chess and they hallucinate. But then we started building sort of proprietary technology where we actually got the LLMs to decent enough understand the position and do a commentary. And then we could scale that to all the games that we wanted. So for example, during a Title Tuesday event where you had 200 games happening at the same time, we could theoretically sort of scale that. But what excited us more was doing it on our own games, because I'm a 1600 player and I often don't understand why this move is a blunder. Sometimes I of course understand, but sometimes it's more sort of the nuances in the position. But here I could actually get someone to explain it to me without calling David Howell or asking other people on the team that are great chess players. So we thought, okay, this is actually something that we can scale to all of our users, and it will be a great tool for them. Now, at the same time, some of us do run quite a bit. And there's a great app called Strava, which is tracking your runs and sharing them with your friends and getting positive encouragement on, like, you got out, you did a great job. And you do personal records and stuff like that. And we thought, what if we combine what we've built so far with following the pro players with this new text game review, and we create a service that is not just for Magnus Carlsen and Firusha and Pragnananda, but it's for me and my friends. So that's when it sort of started to kind of become a new product that we really believed in, that would have something to do when there were no top tournaments, and all of our users would be excited about it. So we started experimenting, we invited some users, and they were super excited about this direction. So in December last year, 2025, we launched this, and we immediately had thousands of beta testers. And at that time, what we did was you logged in with either Lichess or chess.com, and we just grabbed your recent games. So you played on another platform, and you went to Take to kind of share the game and do the game review. And that's when sort of things started to get a little bit spicy, when, because a little added context here is that the co-founder of this company is Magnus, of course. Yeah. But Magnus is also the brand ambassador of chess.com. And until recently, we have been good friends because we have stayed away from the core features maybe of chess.com. But obviously going into learning with the game review, chess.com was not so happy about that. We basically had a situation where Magnus had to kind of step down and not promote Take while he's under his agreements. And that sort of led to a situation where we decided that we can also maybe pursue creating a play zone. Yeah. And because then you don't have to go out to the other apps and then come back to our app, so we could create one. Yeah. Instead of building a play zone from scratch, which has a couple of problems, the one thing is that it's quite technical. It's not impossible, but it requires, of course, some time and skill. The other thing is that you need users. You need more than 1,000 users. You need a lot of users to be able to match user across time controls and rating levels. So it's in tech, it's called like the cold start problem of any marketplace. Like if you have more sellers than buyers, things will not move, right? So it's the same for chess, that you need people across all the different rating levels and time controls. So we thought, why aren't Lichess the infrastructure for chess? Because it's open source, it's non-profit, they have a great technology, they have so many volunteers and moderators and people working in the Lichess team. And if you compare to Linux, for example, which powers the Macintosh or the Mac OS and Apple's computers, or you have basically every web server in the world are running on Apache web servers and then on Linux. So we approached Lichess and said, would you be interested in powering our play zone so we can build what we think we are good at and you can continue doing what you are good at, and together we can create something really amazing. And they were curious about that idea, and it led to more conversations, and ultimately we agreed that we would build a play zone on top of Lichess, and here we are today.
And how has the response been after you collaborated with Lichess and made the playing arena?
Well, first of all, it sort of blew up a little bit in the media and content, and I mean, chess community loves drama, and here's more drama for you guys. We launched this just a few days before the Netflix documentary as well. We thought that that would be a good idea to sort of have the product out during that potential next wave. And the response has been great. People are loving the game review. People are liking the social features as well. We see that people that use the social features are really, really becoming power users of the product. And that's exactly what we want to see, that it's more fun to play chess when you can also share the game later. I have played so many games on all these different websites before and apps, but whenever the game is finished, it's just kind of forgotten or lost. I don't have my immortal game like the pros, but I think it's, I also play good chess sometimes, and I often also play terrible chess, and I love that I can share that with my friends at the office or my family, and it just seemingly, they give me a thumbs up or they give me the laugh response, and it's just a more fun way to play chess, I think.
Wonderful. And what does Magnus think about this playing arena? Has he tried it himself, or?
Oh, well, you see Magnus every day now at Norway Chess. You have to ask him yourself. I can't speak on behalf of Magnus. Magnus is still our co-founder, but the situation is difficult, especially for him. I think it's been difficult for chess.com. It's been difficult for us as well. I'm the way that this happened is that Magnus is just one of many shareholders in Take. So ultimately, sort of I and the team and the board, and we have to kind of figure out what is the best for us and for our users and what could make sense. And we chose to go in this direction, and Magnus was not part of the discussion. He did not weigh in and say we should not do it or do it. He was absolutely neutral, and he knew about his agreements, and so this was sort of on both sides. We agreed to kind of let Magnus then do his things with chess.com and be the professional chess player that he is. And we went on our own journey and tried to build the best product.
Yeah.
And that's also how it is right now. So I, of course, said hello to Magnus on Norway Chess the other day, but I'm not kind of putting the app in front of him and saying you have to play a game, or but yeah, I'm sure a lot of his friends are playing on the platform, so I'm sure that he's seen it.
Makes sense. And one thing I was interested in is how much will Magnus be in, like, will he play Title Tuesdays, or how much of that things he'll do? Of course, he can't directly promote, as you mentioned, but like being part of the content, playing like the Title Tuesdays, how much of that will he be involved in Tech?
So Title Tuesday is a chess.com tournament. We don't have anything to do with that anymore. Okay. We had a few more Title Tuesdays to broadcast and work with chess.com on, but yeah, it was decided that we are no longer partnering on Title Tuesday. We, of course, miss Title Tuesday. It was an amazing tournament. We had so much fun broadcasting it, and we love broadcasting tournaments and creating a show. I'm sure that we will continue doing that in the future, either with Lichess or on our own or with any other tournament organizer. We have created a very good broadcasting platform, broadcasting kind of tool for cameras and audio and boards and everything. So we have all the capabilities to continue doing broadcasting and tournament, and I'm sure that we will continue doing that. Now, when it comes to Magnus, one thing that I can say after being now in chess for a couple of years is that the community is what I think is a little bit unhealthy in a way that there are a bit of like exclusivity deals here and there that restricts players from playing on certain platforms. So the players, they need to sort of navigate what tournament they can participate in based on contract, but not only the top players, but also creators and streamers, and they can't always play in every type of tournament. So I think that's unfortunate that it's not kind of more open. I remember this was also the problem before I joined, when you had Chess24 and Chess.com, that Magnus was the Chess24 player and Hikaru was the Chess.com player. And when Chess.com finally did acquire Chess24 through Play Magnus, they were united on the same platform. And that was a great thing for the community. And I think it's unfortunate that all these top players and creators can't really just play where they want to play. But yeah, so let's see in the future what we do here and if people are able to participate in our tournaments.
Talking about Chess.com, like, I think there has been kind of like a one place top to go. Do you think having competitors like Take collaborating with Lichess is a good thing for the chess community in general? Competition
is, I think, objectively always good. It always kind of sharpens everyone. You need to think about how to build the best product. If you are the dominant player and you don't see competition, you have no reason to innovate. You are more protective of your assets than bringing new stuff to the market. There are potentially more risk in doing innovations and driving things forward. So I think chess.com and the community, everyone should sort of welcome competition. But of course, chess.com in specific have had a pleasant position being so big and dominant. And also kudos and credit to chess.com, where credit's due, that they have built and scaled a service to hundreds of millions of users and kind of been there when these hype waves or the Queen's Gambit and COVID, and so they've done a tremendous job in that, and also Lichess has been able to scale and increase their size, and now I think we're entering an era for chess where it's incredibly exciting. You have Duolingo, the biggest language learning app in the world. They haven't only released chess where you can play bots and puzzles. They have a PvP arena now where you can actually play other people. And I love how they're thinking differently about the interface. Like the king is actually cracking and there's a lightning. Like this is for me true innovation in a way that it speaks to a complete new audience. So my daughter, who's who's 8, she loves playing on Duolingo because it's the animations and the feeling of it. And then you have Lichess, you have Chess.com, you have Hans Niemann with Endgame, you have Take. And literally every week there's a new chess startup now doing something AI, game review. So I think we are entering a new era of healthy competition in the ecosystem on the creator side and on the platform side. And this is something that especially the community should be very excited about.
One thing you very well do is producing content. I saw Anish Giri was here.
Yes.
Here.
It's not out yet, but we recorded.
Yeah, I think I saw it on the stories. It was very exciting for
Yes.
people to see here in Oslo. Like, how are you looking towards producing content more? You know, of course, you are in the playing arena now.
Yeah.
You do the live broadcasting thing. How important is the content production to you? Because it's one of the best.
I think it's very important, and I think we're very good at it. The last time Anish Giri was here, we made a YouTube video where you got $20, I believe, if you beat him, and it had more than 1 million views. And it's not that many YouTube videos that get that type of reach.
Long form, at least, it's very different.
I mean, if you're Gotham Chess and you have 5 million subscribers or whatever, then perhaps you have occasionally and a cramling. But we are fairly new, and it wasn't even a Magnus video. It was just Anish. No offense, Anish Giri, but it was a video that I think was just incredibly exciting to watch. So we approached Anish and we're good friends and asked if we could do another 1 million views. And I think this one is going to be even better. What we like about this is, and I think you probably think the same in ChessBase India, is that it's just such a great way to interact with the community. And seeing sort of things come to life with the creators, so it's something that we really enjoy doing. But it's also, of course, ultimately a way for the brand and us to kind of reach new audience. And perhaps one day they will discover the app and download it and try it and find it great.
Wonderful. And final question. Where are you looking take in the next few years? How is it going to emerge? And do you have any plans, which, of course, I don't want to reveal everything, but some sort of direction where people can expect the take to go? Yeah.
I think what they can expect from us is that we will be very dedicated in building a platform for a certain user group. So we have deliberately thought that we are going to create the chess product that is best for those who have a little bit understanding of chess. Like you don't need to learn how the pieces move. You know that there's a concept called an opening, etc. But you aren't there where you maybe have purchased lots of chessable courses or books and like you're entering club level. So you're somewhere in between there. And I'm in that spot. And for me, I've sort of stagnated a bit and plateaued, and I don't really know how to improve. So if you compare this with, let's say you want to go to a fitness center, you want to build some strength or you want to lose some weight or stuff. So you enter a fitness center, but you have no idea how any of the stuff works. And you have a goal, but no one asks you about it, or there's no one telling you that you should use these 3 machines because those are the best for your goal. So you're just wandering around and lifting this and doing this, and you don't really know how it all works together. And I feel chess is a little bit the same in the way that you are left alone to discover the openings or the YouTube videos that you find educational or funny, or so no one is really just helping you like, you should do this. This is the blind spots of Mats. These are the things that you should focus on. So we will build the best product for people like me that want to increase in ELO and rating. And we will do that by building a personalized coaching tool. And we have only sort of scratched the surface of what we are about to release over the next 6 to 12 months. But it should also be fun. If it's one thing that I learned from working with Magnus now for a couple of years and maybe even more from his father, is that Magnus became the best because chess was just the most fun thing that he could do. He was obsessed by chess. And we want to kind of take that philosophy as well, and even a loss should feel fun in the way that you learned something, you achieved something. It's more fun with friends and being social, and it shouldn't feel maybe that serious all the time. So we will try to make the best product for those who wants to get better, and we will try to make it really, really fun.
So just last question, everyone was asking, what is take? I mean, they're doing this. So it's basically, how would you encapsulate if you have to do it in like one sentence? What is take?
So Take has been it's the classic startup that's been on a journey discovering and finding what is the right product for us to build. So that's why people are confused, and I've been confused myself. There's no harm in being confused there. Now I think we've found our path. So we will become, and we are now, a chess platform. That is the best platform for those who wants to improve at chess, and that will include playing chess. It will include watching chess, learning through tutorials or courses or puzzles or whatever that it takes to kind of get you better. So we are the best platform for those who want to improve at chess.
Wonderful. So I think everyone knows what to do now. But thank you so much, Matt. It's been a pleasure talking to you and knowing a lot of developments you're doing, and I'm very excited for the future.
Thank you so much.